My name is Lisa Byfield. I'm a independent brand partner for Partner Co, and I'm so glad that you're listening today. You've been invited here by somebody that cares about you. I was invited to have a look at this opportunity at the beginning of this year. I've got a lot of experience in this type of business, not that you necessarily need to have to be successful. I had my questions answered and I got started. In this style of business, you're in business for yourself, but very importantly, you're not by yourself. And I have Jonathan McNabb here with me. For me, it's morning. For him, it's evening. And he's from Bowling Green, Kentucky. And I'm really happy to introduce him to you now.
Hello, my name is Jonathan McNabb. I'm so excited to be here. I've enjoyed our my partnership with my friend Lisa, and I'm just so excited to be working with her. I am from Kentucky in the USA. We can build this business anywhere, and I just have been able to be in contact with Lisa over the past few years, and so super excited. But little background: I am a physical therapist by trade and education. In 2009, I was working just several hours. I was also not making enough money with my wife and five kids. And so I was introduced to network marketing, or as we call it, partnership marketing back in 2009. I came into that opportunity with zero experience and ended up making a considerable income and was able to leave full-time physical therapy. Now, over the years, I've that company had some ups and downs, but the reality was it was a great company. Just a few things happened with one of their owners. Long story short, I now own a physical therapy practice. I take care of special needs children in schools, but I was approached with this opportunity with Partner Co just a few months ago, and I was excited again. I was looking at this and knew that we had something special, and I was ready to build something incredible.
You're watching this because someone believes this opportunity may be worth your time. Over this short presentation, you'll discover why thousands of ordinary people with no business experience are creating better health, additional income, and greater freedom through a simple system that anyone can learn. As Jonathan said, he didn't have any experience when he started this business.
Right. It may be exactly what you're looking for. It might not be. Either way, by watching this presentation, you'll be able to make an informed decision based on facts rather than assumptions. I always tell people, if you're going to tell me no, tell me a educated no, not an ignorant no. And so we love for people to get the education, and most of them will say yes.
At the end of this presentation, you'll have enough information to decide for yourself. Keep an open mind and simply ask yourself one question. Could this be an opportunity I can leverage to create a better future for myself and my family?
And so, just a couple of disclaimers quickly. We don't cure, treat, diagnose any medical condition. Our products are designed to support overall wellness. Individual results may vary. Also, success in any independent business requires individual effort, skill, consistency, and time. Not every brand partner will achieve the same results.
I think this is really important one because if you work, this business absolutely works. So
Yes.
if you have you ever been at the right place at the right time and taken advantage of it? We're at the intersection of three major trends at the moment: the global wellness industry, technology, and the growing work from home movement. What's exciting is that this business is also AI proof. While AI can automate many things, people are always going to buy from people that they know, like, and trust. Human relations, connection, and community are always going to be the key to success.
Absolutely. And so that's why I love building with people like Lisa, is that we have that human connection. The relationships in this are so important. And while we do it, we get to partner up with people we do care about to build a part-time business from home. So who could benefit from a better retirement plan? Who could benefit from more cash flow currently? Who would benefit from getting out of debt? Build kids' education funds, own your own business, build residual income. That could be for you, but also think about the people that you care about that could also benefit from these categories here.
So let's talk about residual income and linear income. And some people are not familiar with this concept, but this simple graph shows the difference between linear income and residual income. So when I was first approached with this style of business marketing, I understood for the first time what I was doing was trading time for money. Most people earn linear income and they do exchange their time for money. And as long as they're working, they're getting paid. But if they stop working for various reasons, maybe illness, retirement, or taking time off, their income also stops. Residual income works very differently. And Jonathan and I are both experiencing residual income because of decisions that we made previously with this style of business. And whilst it usually takes time and effort to build, once it's established, it can continue to generate income even when you're not actively working every day. The goal isn't necessarily for some people to even replace their current income, but to create an additional income stream that gives them more financial security, more choices, and greater freedom over time. And that's one of the reasons so many people are interested in building a business alongside what they're already doing.
I will just say that residual income, I had never heard that term in my life. And now I look for residual income in everything that I do. I love the ability to continue to build something and then to continue to get paid on so that you can have some financial and time freedom. But if you're going to build residual income, you want to do it with something that's guaranteed, tested, and proven. That's what we have. We have a company that is built from products that have gone through rigorous third-party testing. What we say is in these products is in them, and that's not us saying it because it's third party tested. There's multiple research studies, multiple peer reviewed journals that have studies on our products. We're in the physician's desk reference, which is a resource that doctors have that can show them different supplements and what's in them and what the benefit of is taking them. And we have several products in the physician's desk reference. Plus, we have multiple certifications. Some are very difficult to get. Well, I think one of the most prestigious ones that we have with several of our products is the Cologne certification. That allows professional and Olympic athletes to use several of our products. But we have many certifications. And so it's simple when you have this much backing on your products. It's an easy way to get your products out in the marketplace, knowing that they're guaranteed and proven.
Absolutely incredible that a sports person would have that peace of mind knowing what they're putting in their body has that type of backing. It just blows my mind. It's a science and nature collaboration because we believe that nature offers the best way to nourish your body, strengthen your cells, and help you live your most vibrant life. It's simple solutions backed by science.
These are real people. I know these people. I know a couple of the people on the top I've met in person. Several of the people on the bottom row I've met in person. These are real results from using our products. As a physical therapist, that matters. I never wanted to be in a company where we're just selling hype. I wanted to be in a company where we're selling real products, real results backed by science. Matters so much to me. So we have the backing. We're natural and safe. We have very targeted results. We have real people, real results, and I couldn't be happier to be a part of a company that provides that kind of solutions for people.
It's really important in this style of marketing to have a unique consumable product. Now, depending on which country you're in, will depend on what product you choose to grow your business. The body balancing drops are absolutely incredible. I have never had such interest in any product that I've ever been involved in with any company. And the day and night drops are providing the opportunity for people to continually be asking me about how these can change their lives. But this is not a product presentation. So I'm not here to tell you all the benefits of this, but if you're looking at the day and night drops, please do let the person know and you will be sent all the information that you need alongside any information with any of the other products. But for this style of business to work, you have to have a unique consumable product that changes people's lives so much to the extent that it gets delivered to their door every month. And each time it gets delivered to their door, you get paid a small amount. And over time, that grows to a huge residual income. Is there anything you want to add to that one, Jonathan?
No, I just would. I love the fact that people are going to purchase these products over and over. That's why you can build residual income. So you said it right. Next month, these products are going to ship to their house, and they want them to because they're getting results. And so when you have enough people, enough customers and brand partners that are getting product without you having to resell them, you can make a huge business because the subscription business is that residual income, and you can have literally thousands of people all over the world who want to use these products every day of their life. They're not going to miss them. They're not going to go a day without them. That is how you can build the freedom that you need with this kind of a company. So by the numbers, we've had almost over 2 million bottles of those day and night drops sold. We've had 170 plus million bottles of Tahitian noni sold, another powerful product, one that I love and want to use regularly. We're in 50 plus countries and markets, number one compensation plan with 8 ways to get paid, 150 plus awards and counting, plus our social life partner code global has 50,000 plus followers, and that is growing every day. And so we just really have everything infrastructure wise to create a $1 billion brand in this company.
You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Partner Coat was formed by combining several established companies and brands, including Marinda, Tahitian Noni, Arex, Limu, and Zanoa. This provides a strong foundation for stability and long-term growth, creating generational wealth opportunities, which is what I'm very excited about. It's a field-driven model with a lasting infrastructure.
And so when you look at this company, these two individuals are the reason why I'm so excited. I've had a chance to fly to Puerto Rico and meet both of them. These are the founders and CEOs of our company, Darren Zobrist and John Wadsworth. I will just say that Darren has had a huge successful career. He graduated number one from Wharton Business School, but he's had a very successful career in not in partnership marketing, in a totally different industry with a startup company that he created with commercial tuna. And then when he sold that company to Bumblebee Tuna, he made over $1 billion. So this gentleman knows infrastructure, he knows marketing, he knows international shipping, he knows all of the details that go along with all of the supply chains necessary. And so, from a business standpoint, we are so fortunate to have an individual who has actually created a $1 billion brand. And then, when you combine that with John Wadsworth, who is a field leader, he was in a company called Tahitian Noni for over 25 years. He made millions of dollars in that company. He loves the products. And so, to have his energy, his expertise, and his love for this particular company, products, and industry, it just is absolutely incredible. Now, because of these two individuals and because of their business prowess, we are a $400 million company right now, and we are completely debt free. That is absolutely incredible. We're ranked by the Better Business Bureau from Home as a top company in the world, and we just have the infrastructure to grow this to a literal $1 billion brand. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, very exciting. Previous companies that I was involved with, each of those leaders were phenomenal people also, but they were a lot older. And this is one of the things, as well as everything that you just said, Jonathan, that appealed to me, is they're young, dynamic gentlemen. Timing is everything. One of the most important factors in business success isn't just what you do, it's when you do it. If you think about companies like Uber, Airbnb, Amazon, and Facebook, the people who saw the opportunity early and got involved during the growth phase experienced the greatest rewards. By the time everyone knew about them, much of the explosive growth had already happened. So I'm really happy that you're here today.
Yes. And so when you look at timing, we are literally a 3-year-old company, which means we're in the startup phase. Now, we are in an accelerated startup phase because we bought infrastructure from other companies. And so we have some things in place, but we're also developing what PartnerCo's culture is going to be. And if you ask the owners, it is soul. We have a soul for the heart of people. We want to increase their health. We want to increase their finances. We want to increase their freedom. And so the soul of this company is really being developed and it's being tested. Systems are being built. And when you join at this time, sure, there's some risk, but it is the greatest upside because most people that you know have not heard about this company yet. Just like the slide Lisa showed before, everybody's heard of Amazon, but when it first came on the scene, it was something that was unique and people were not quite sure. Well, in this company, nobody's heard about it, but as they start to learn, it is going to be explosive growth.
If I can just speak very briefly about the risk, one of the reasons that people often don't take this business seriously, Jonathan, is because it's a ridiculously small amount of money that you need to invest to have the best ability to leverage the opportunity. If you look at a traditional franchise, people are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands. And then they've got a great deal of overheads on top of that. And that is what I call risk. I don't even think it's a risk in this style of business. The next phase is the growth phase. And that's where the company is proving itself. And like Jonathan said, PartnerCo is way ahead of itself. Products are gaining traction and momentum starts to build.
Then we get into hyper growth, and this is where everybody wants in. When everybody wants in, if you've been in since the startup phase, you start seeing an acceleration in residual income if you have built during those growth years. If you build during that prove it phase and you get to the hyper growth where everybody wants in, you will absolutely change your financial future. And then we get into what's called legacy, Lisa.
And the legacy phase is what I'm very, very excited about to be able to pass this on to my children and my grandchildren when it's an established brand, stability and certainty, proven systems with long-term sustainability.
And so the exciting part of this is we're not in an industry that's unheard of. We're just a company that's new. But the industry itself, the global wellness economy, exceeds 4 trillion. I think it's actually close to 6 trillion, and it is projected to be a $10 trillion industry by the year 2030. That's just a few years away. We already have virtual franchise opportunities in 55 plus countries. And so we have the cleanest products available to keep our bodies full of nutrients. So think about, all the people that you know, and just think about traditional business. People are already buying products for gut health. People are already buying products for energy and energy drinks and meal replacements and athletic performance and weight loss and collagen. They're already buying these products. And so what makes us unique is that we literally, this company, the reason why partnership marketing functions like it functions is because they put most of their money in the research and development of clean quality products. These will be the best products on the market compared to what people are buying off of Amazon. But if they're already spending the money for these products, now we get a chance to get a piece of that. And we're providing them actually quality products that can change their health.
I absolutely love that.
Yes.
Are you where you believe you deserve to be? Are you as healthy as you would like to be? Are your dreams bigger than your current reality? Will you have enough to retire on to live the lifestyle that you deserve? It's a huge percentage of people. I'm not sure of the statistics, Jonathan, you might be, but most people, as I understand it, when they retire, they're going to be trying to live off less money than they were already struggling on. Could this be the solution you've been waiting for?
I will tell you in 2009, it was absolutely not only the solution I was needing, it was the solution I was praying for. I was looking for opportunity. And in 2009, this industry knocked on my door and I took a chance. Now, it has been the most incredible opportunity I've joined, and this company in particular has so many things in place. For example, these 8 ways to get paid, it is absolutely the what this is so phenomenal. I get so excited talking about the compensation plan. Now, I'm not going to give you all the details of it because there's so much, there's so many different ways. This bonus income section, we're not even going to talk about. But the two upfront income opportunities that we have is retail profits. You can literally buy a bulk of product and you can sell them retail yourself and you can make retail commissions that way. Or if you enroll somebody as either a customer or a brand partner, you get what's called a new volume bonus. So it's an extra percentage of commissions that you get the first time somebody orders from you and they're on a subscription. But then we love the residual aspect comes from base commissions. And we'll explain what base commissions looks like in just a minute. But just know you're getting paid in so many different ways. And this company in particular has a compensation plan that absolutely wants to pay you for doing the work.
Can I just ask you, please, Jonathan? You also work, you said, inside the schooling system. How many ways do you get paid?
Get paid one way. There is one way that I get paid from my physical therapy work, and that is when I do the work, they send me a check. And so now it's summertime, we're not in school, so guess what? I'm not getting paid from that school system right now, but I am getting paid from Park. So
So
we're going
we're
to show
going to
you how
show
to
you,
make. Go ahead. So I'm sorry,
uh,
Lisa.
we're going to show you how to make $375 a week in base commissions over time. Now, this is just one very small aspect. And whenever you're trying to present this type of opportunity to somebody taking a look, there's pages and pages and pages of the compensation plan. So if this speaks to you, we can send you all the information that you're needing. But our intent is to make this as simple as possible as we can. Have a think about how could an extra $20,000 a year change you and your family's life? Maybe you haven't been on a holiday for many years. Maybe your car's falling apart. Maybe your credit card debt is getting up. In this day and age, some people, for goodness sake, they can't even pay their rent or their utilities. This is seriously life changing. So what we're going to concentrate on now, because we've already spoken about actually, I think we're going to be speaking about the new volume bonus as well, but the base commissions is the first residual income that can be very exciting for you.
So there's 4 business levels, and each level has a point value. Every partner co-product has a point value attached to it to calculate commissions. And so your business level is determined by the volume you accumulate in your first 4 calendar weeks. That is either by purchasing or selling product. And so we have these activated level, business level, elite, or ultimate, and we'll show you the benefits of each of those. First things first, you got to pick a pack and activate your income position to achieve a business level.
So each business level unlocks a lifetime of benefits and perks. And these are all demonstrated in this very simple chart. What we would like you to do is to have a look at the right-hand side one where it says ultimate. This is ideally where we would encourage everybody to get started. You might remember Jonathan's been up all day. It's the first thing in the morning in Perth, Western Australia. I'm still getting started, so I am sorry that some of my words are stumbling over one another. So it's really important to think about how you're going to get started. The ultimate pack is going to give you 1,500 points, and I've totally lost my concentration. No, I haven't. I'm back, Jonathan. I'm back. So if you think about a traditional franchise, as I was saying earlier, hundreds of thousands of dollars, you are going to be blown away by the small amount of money that you would need to invest to get started as an ultimate. So like I just said, ultimate is where to start if you can, but get in where you fit in. Just get started.
All right. And so this is just a quick example about our new volume bonus. And so if you enroll a customer or a brand partner, let's say for 100 PV or 100 point value package, you're going to get at an activated level, which is the 200 point. If you start with 200 points, your new volume bonuses, every time you enroll somebody new, you would get 15%. So that would be $15 on a 100 point package. But if you activated your business at an ultimate level, that means you came in with a 1,500 pack. Now, every new volume bonus that you earn is 30% instead of 15%. So that same 100 point package that you enroll a new customer or brand partner, you just automatically gain $30 instead of 15. That is called not leaving money on the table. And so we really encourage Ultimate if you can, because when you are getting started and you're enrolling new people, you're going to enroll more in the beginning often. And so when you're enrolling those new people, you want all the income that you can coming from that new volume bonus. The ultimate is a quicker way to get there. So
And this is another example. If, as Jonathan just said, when somebody does see the big picture and like attracts like, 1,500 PV of products, you're actually going to get $450 new volume bonus, which is such a lovely amount of money to drop into your bank account on top of everything else that you're doing at the moment, simply for offering this opportunity to somebody. So just to recap quickly, you earn from sales to new customers and brand partners in their first 4 weeks, and the higher your business level, the higher the percentage you earn.
So literally just to talk to that just for a second, if you enroll 3 people at Ultimate, you've nearly made back all of your investments, or 4 people, I should say. If you've enrolled 4 people with an Ultimate pack, you've got nearly all of your income back, or all of your money back from the investment you made. And so that's why that 30% is such a huge benefit to help you get your money back and get yourself making profit quickly. Now let's talk about base commission. So your income position is the spot that you have in your partner code network. It allows you to get paid week after week. And so if I enroll brand partners, I can do it on a couple of different teams, up to 3, up to 4 or 5. You can make multiple teams, but you earn by building these sales teams. Do you want me to continue here, Lisa?
Yeah, I'd love for you to continue. Thank you, Jonathan.
And so with this is an example. Let's say you've built 3 sales teams. So you've enrolled people in 3 different lines of business. And so we have what's called a power line. And so your power line is your top line. That's how many that has the most volume. Then you have pay lines, which are your lesser volume. So each week you're getting paid team commissions on that pay line volume. So in this particular example, let's say you have a brand partner in each of those 3 lines, and they have enrolled brand partners. So it's not just people you enrolled, it's people your team has enrolled also counts as that volume. So let's say your top power line is 2,000 points, your pay line is 1,000 points, your next pay line is 1,500 points. That is a 15% base commission off of 2,500 points, or $375 base commissions in a week. And so if you have this reoccurring, so it might take you a little while to build this, but if you get a few brand partners who are putting in customers and other brand partners, you're increasing volumes on your sales teams week after week, you can be making 375 per week based on those orders, based on the growth, based on your team putting in people also, and you still get a kickback of 15%. It is beautiful. We call this teamwork. And so, and that's why we call this, instead of, we've heard multi-level marketing, network marketing, this is partnership marketing. That's why Lisa and I can be thousands of miles away from each other, but I'm very invested in helping her, and she's very invested in helping me. We partner together to help create this kind of pay structure so that she can have all the commissions that she wants, and I can too. It's such a beautiful thing. But this is how you create residual income. If I create these lines of business and I have people that are in my business that are still building, and they're building and they're building, I have an off week, or maybe like I'm about to go up and visit my daughter who's about to have my first grandbaby, so I'm super excited. Well, I might not build as big this next week or two because I'm visiting her. Well, guess what? I have people on my team that are still building and they're creating this volume in my lines. And so I will still get commissions. That's the beauty and the power of residual income right here.
We could talk on this slide all day. And it's one of those things, Jonathan, that people either see or they don't. And look, either is fine. But we love it when people just see what we see. So you and
Yes.
everyone under you can add new brand partners to existing teams. That's called building deep, or place them in new lines as they become available. And that's called building wide. So how do you get started? It's really, really simple. You just select your getting started pack and you get to actually consume these products as well. So you go back to the person that invited you and they'll let you know which getting started pack options you have. This just blows my mind, Jonathan. $42.50 AUD. It's a little bit different in America, but very much the same. I think it's $30 USD, isn't it, to get started?
29.95.
29.95. There you go, to be a brand partner. And this is once only. Other companies I've been involved in, they actually take money from you every year, and they also take money from you if you want to be able to access your global downline, which I actually don't have a problem with because it's still very good, very, very good arrangement. But it is phenomenal. And you get 30% off retail, a lifetime position, a replicated website, a back office, and so much more as well. And then all you need to do to stay qualified for commissions is to sell or buy 100 PB worth of products every 4 weeks, which you're already going and buying these products from other places anyway, whether it be probiotics or your energy drinks or whatever the case may be. So it's really, really easy to do because all you're doing is you're just transferring where you're already spending your money into your own franchise wellness store.
Absolutely. I love that. Just transferring the money that's already being spent. I love it. And so think about it. We're in all of these countries. Think about a company like Amazon, okay? Amazon can build business in all these countries as well, but who's getting the money? Jeff Bezos. He's getting all the money. That guy's got billions and billions and billions of dollars. So what does our company do? Our company allows us to offer extremely high quality products to all of these countries. And instead of one person getting all the money, they allow it to be shared between multiple people who are out there marketing and promoting the message of this company. I love it. We're in 55 countries, soon to be more. India was our most recent company that was opened, and it's so exciting. Like I said, I'm in the US, Lisa's in Australia. We're a team together, and it is beautiful. I love it.
It really is. Listen, if you're watching this and you're excited, pause the video, grab a pen and paper, and do a write down who you know in these countries, because or who knows people in these countries. I mean, Jonathan and I didn't even know one another up until we became involved in the same network marketing company, partnership marketing company. It's just so exciting. So there's 55 countries. So yeah, do that. So thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. We have really only not even touched the surface. And if you're still watching now, thank you for continuing to watch, because it was, we appreciate your time. You can't get time back. We can always make more money, but we can't get time back. Please do extend the courtesy of getting back to the person who invited you to watch. Let them know what stood out to you most. Ask any questions you may have. And if you're excited by what you've seen, let them know you're ready to get started. And if you decide it's not the right fit for you, that's perfectly okay too. We'd simply appreciate you letting them know. And if someone came to mind whilst you were watching, someone who could benefit from better health, extra income, or greater time freedom, please let the person who invited you know also. They'd love to help them explore the opportunity as well. Just on that note, think about people that you know that love this business model, that perhaps haven't found the vehicle that's getting them where they want to go, but they love the business model of partnership marketing. And remember, you don't need to have all the answers or any previous experience. Our simple, proven systems will guide you every step of the way, and your future could change with one decision. And that decision just starts with a conversation, like the person had a conversation with you today. So I'm going to let you just close out, Jonathan.
Well, I just want to say thank you for spending time listening. We are so excited. I love helping people. I told you I'm a physical therapist, so I love the health aspect of this. But I have found that one thing that I love as much, if not more, is helping people get out of their financial troubles. See, at the time when I first found out about this industry, I wasn't particularly unhealthy, so I didn't think I necessarily needed the products, but I absolutely needed this business. I was overworked and underpaid, trading time for dollars, and I am so thankful somebody shared this opportunity with me. And so now you have the chance to get involved and share this opportunity with people that you love and that you care about. And we hope that you do. And if you do, you are in it for yourself, but not by yourself. We're here to help every step of the way. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. Get back to the person that invited you to this presentation.